What is good, my fellow sick, disgusting, hideous degenerates? We are back. UFC 315. Bilal, remember the pressure, Muhammad, and JDM, who can knock people out with broken bones. It's going to be a good fight. This whole card is amazing, guys. You know it's a good card when you're excited for the girl fights. It's that simple. Sorry for the huge vacation that I took. Some of you do and don't know I moved out of my old apartment. My girlfriend and I are in my mom's house for 6 to 8 months. That's the bad news. The good news is I used to hit all my parlays here. So get ready. This is the official Parlay Palace. This is the home arena. Home team advantage. Let's dive in. Like, subscribe, comment if you haven't. If you guys are new here, definitely subscribe. I got a little members only section. It's like an OnlyFans for parlays, where I drop my garbage parlays, $5 for 2,000. We say a prayer. We're going to do some more members only live streams. I did drop my underdog. Don't want to call it a lock. My underdog pick of the week is on my members only section as well. You guys saw it first. Let's dive in. This card is beautiful. I feel like I'm going to sweep it. I had all my picks, and then I checked out what MMA Expert said, and we have the same exact picks. So if you saw his video, just X out of this right now because it's the same exact thing. Not by choice, I promise. I did not let him sway me at all, but it feels good knowing another better capper YouTuber is on the same side as basically every single fight. So, sorry for the long intro. Let's dive in. Brad Katona, Bekzat, Almakhan. Don't know if I said that right, but hey. My issue here is we have not seen a lot from Bekzat. He's had one UFC fight. He fought Umar Nurmagomedov. Who remembers when Joe Rogan said that? That was so funny. Butchered the entire name. One UFC fight, lost to Umar, unanimous decision, but he went the distance. It's a start. Brad Katona. I do like Brad Katona too. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm fading Brad Katona. I'm picking the guy who I can't pronounce his name. Bekzat. Brad Katona, though, he does have a strong fight IQ. He does bait sometimes. But, like, that fight against Cody Gibson, I don't know why guys aren't high on Cody Gibson or Brad Katona. Did you watch that fight? It was demonic. It was beautiful, bro. Brad Katona literally looks like a bookworm. Looks like a nerd. He looks like he could be Superman. Like, you know, Superman has the glasses on. Then when he fights crime, he rips them off and he's just, like, shirtless. Like, Brad Katona, he does trick you in a sense. Will he ever be champ? No. But he's got decent striking, decent head movement. He knows when to get it to the ground. Not really a finisher. Let's see if he's had any finishes in his last 5. No. The Garrett Armfield fight, did not like that. Matsumoto fight, whatever. It happens. I'm going with Bekzat because I think he is well-rounded and just a tiny bit more than Brad Katona. Based on stock report, too, I gotta kind of go Bekzat, but I would not be surprised if Brad Katona wins this. He just has like a stellar performance. 6 years older, 33 versus 27 in Bekzat. 4 inches of reach for Bekzat as well. Again, both pretty well-rounded fighters. Be careful betting on this one. Like, my pick is Bekzat, but a 2-1 favorite over Brad Katona, I don't like that for anybody. I'm going to be honest. I know people just, like, look right over Brad Katona. I like Brad Katona, guys. So my pick is Bekzat. Be careful. I like going the distance. It's hard to finish Brad Katona as well. So if you're too scared for betting money line, you can look at fight going the distance. Something to think about. Next fight, Daniel Santos and Jeong Lee. We got to talk about the Lee and Hyder Emil fight. That's the funniest thing I've seen in a while. Lee was getting pieced up. He got hit with like 40 significant strikes in 10 seconds. Laura Sanko was commentating. She sounded exactly like Mickey Mouse. Go on YouTube, type in Hyder Emil and Lee, and just watch it real quick. You'll hear like, oh my god, it's the funniest shit ever. My pick is Yeong Lee. The issue here is we haven't seen enough of both fighters. We have technically only 2 UFC fights for Lee. And I think Hyder Meal is kind of underrated. So that loss to Hyder Meal, he just got clipped and he could not recover. So that could happen to anybody. You get clipped once, you try and bob and weave like Sean Strickland against DDP when he broke his nose, and you can kind of survive. Sometimes you can't. So it happens. Daniel Santos was supposed to fight what is his name? I gotta stop smoking weed. KO'd Castaneda. Oh, that's right. I remember that fight. But he got clipped by Castaneda too. That was a great comeback win for him. Let's see, who else did he beat recently? Johnny Munoz, who is donkey shit. He's horrible. Another fight, guys, where it's very 50-50. Be careful, I'm betting on this one. I am going Lee. The odds are dead even, I think, at minus 115. Daniel Santos has proven that you can clip his ass and he'll come back and win. So he is doggy, which makes me almost want to side with Daniel Santos. But I'm going with Lee here. Not super confident. As we grow in the card, I get more and more confident, so bear with me. But I am going Lee. I wish I had a good reason. He's Asian. I don't know. I got nothing, boys. I'm really flipping a coin on this one. This one, a little more confidence, but still sketchy. Marc-Andre Barriault and Bruno Silva. Minus 150 for Marc-Andre, plus 125 for Bruno Silva. I went to check how many UFC fights Marc-Andre's had. I know Bruno Silva's been here for a minute, so he might be the more vetty fighter, quote unquote. Never mind. Take that all back. Marc-Andre Barriault has been here, but looking at his record, he has way more losses than wins. He might get cut after this if he loses. He's had 5, 8. Holy crap. He's had 8 losses and 5 wins. KO Julian Marquez, but my mom could do that. Beat Eric Anders, sorry. Beat Jordan Wright, as you should, by submission too. My thing with Marc-Andre Barriault, I think he might be more of the finisher in this fight, and I think he's just a little bit more well-rounded. When I look at Bruno Silva, there's not much going on with the ground game. I think Marc-Andre can take it to the ground and get a sub, pressure on top, and I think he might hit a little bit harder too. Maybe he's not as technical as Bruno Silva, even though Bruno Silva is not technical. So that says a lot about Marc-Andre. But I think he just hits harder. He can get it to the ground. He's got more ways to win. The issue is he is Canadian. Canadian males love to lose in Canada. It's like you almost want to fade every Canadian male here. We saw it one time. They went 0-7. It's disgusting. My pick is Marc-Andre. Just a little bit more of a dangerous fighter. A little bit chinnier, too. We can definitely say that. Is my coffee here? No. That's the issue, is the chin, bro. Bruno Silva survived Alex Pereira. Marc-Andre is not surviving Alex Pereira. By surviving, I mean you lose, but you don't go to sleep. Who else subbed him? Brendan Allen subbed him. He's got some decent losses. You know, Shara Bullet, Brendan Allen, GM3's aight. Alex Pereira definitely has way... Actually, no, I was going to say he has got way better of a win-loss ratio, but that's not true at all. In his last 7 fights, Bruno Silva has won 1 of them. That's terrifying. KO Brad Tavares somehow. Sheesh, Brad Tavares, what happened, buddy? That's my pick, guys. I'm going Marc-Andre Barriault. Not too excited about it, but hey. If we get through these first 3 fights, the rest is smooth sailing. It's a smooth airplane ride. The turbulence is when we're going up. We hit cruising altitude. We're chilling. Navajo Sterling and Ivan Erslan. I got to tell the story again. I had a parlay. I think it was the night Buckley fought in Tampa. Who's calling me? I'm recording. Hello. Just kidding. Navajo Sterling, bro. If he got a KO and... can't remember his name. God damn it. Alvarez. The guy who was just supposed to fight BSD. I can't remember his first name. It's concerning. If Sterling got a KO and Alvarez got a submission, I would have turned 5 into 2,000. I would have bought a Bentley. So I like Navajo Sterling, but that last performance scared the shit out of me. He is 6-0, which is nice. He's got an O. Bad because he's only had 6 pro MMA fights. And he's fighting a guy who's had 18. So more pro MMA experience on the side of Ivan Erslan. But I think Navajo Sterling can get it done. The minus 290, I'm kind of okay with that. It could be a little better. He's got 6 inches of reach, which is terrifying. And Ivan Erslan has had 1 UFC fight and lost 1 split decision with Cutelaba. That really sets it all right there. In his last 5 fights, he's only won 2. So it's not like this guy's a demon. He looks pretty on the older side, too. Let's see what the age difference is real quick. 27 versus 33. It's not bad. 6 years younger for Navajo Sterling. Like I said, 6 inches of reach. Should have 2 inches of height. And as far as significant strikes landed per minute, he should double him up. So I like it. Maybe a little bit more takedown ability for Ivan Erslan. If he can find his path to victory there, so be it. But I'm going Navajo Sterling. I learned my lesson last time. Do not put KO. He should get the KO, but if he doesn't, you're going to want to off yourself. Modestas, Bukauskus, Yeong, Cutelaba. Semi-quick turnaround for Cutelaba. Great win last time because it was hard to predict that one. 50-50 fight. He's beaten a guy recently named Erslan, and he's beaten a guy recently named Aslan. If your name ends in LAN, you're going to lose to Yeong Cutelaba. But I have to go Modestas, Bukauskus. It is tough, and the odds do kind of resemble that. Dead even for the most part. I think Bukauskus should be a slight favorite. I just think he has more ways to win. I kind of like fight not going the distance because I'm kind of scared from Modestas' chin. There's been a few fights where he's just gotten clocked and you can see his brain is scrambled. But he's got a decent last 5 win to lose ratio. He's 4-1 in his last 5. The Prachnale win, I actually liked that a lot. He came back for some tough times in that fight. Got a sub in round 3. That just shows he is versatile. His last fight, he got a KO. So I like him for his KO and submission ability. As for Cutelaba, I like him for his surviving ability. This guy isn't a sniper. He can hit hard. But 3 inches of reach for Bukauskus. The same age. They're both 31. 2 inches of height for Bukauskus. It's going to be an uphill battle for Bukauskus. So strap in for the ride, boys. This is the part in the plane where they tell you, hey, putting your seatbelts on. We're getting some turbulence for 5 minutes. Here it is. I'm going Bukauskus, but I kind of like fight and it goes no distance as well. I think if anyone gasses, it's Cutelaba as well. Let's keep it going. My pick is Modestas, Bukauskus. Jessica Andrade, Jasmine Jasudavicious. This is smooth sailing. No turbulence here. I'm going Jasudavicious KO sub. On God. If she gets us to the ground, which she will multiple times, she's going to get a submission, bro. Promise. Rear naked. On God. Watch. Or Darce. Jessica Andrade is the Michael Chandler of the female division. Yes, she has hard-hitting punches. Yes, she does this. Yes, she does that. but she fucking sucks. Okay, let's stop the cap. She looked actually decent against Natalia Silva, where I was kind of scared for Natalia Silva in round 3. I was sweating. Another parlay, bro. $4 for 900. I had Natalia Silva money line, but then I put Gilbert Burns money line over Sean Brady. The last leg never hits. 13 leg parlay. I feel great. She beat Marina Rodriguez, but that's like easy. My left testicle could do that. She beat Mackenzie Dern. That was a funny fight where she starched Mackenzie Dern and she did like a cartwheel and she got KO'd with her like ass in the air. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to. Lost to Tatiana Suarez. That's like literally all you need to know right there. And she got KO'd by Yeong. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jasmine Jasudavicious is her, guys. She's going to tower over her. She's 5'7" versus Andrade, who's 5'1". Little baby in there. I was surprised by Jasudavicious' age. 36 years old is kind of diabolical. You should basically be in a retirement home. I'm joking. I'm close to that, boys. I'm creeping on 34. I got to hit a parlay soon. The reach is crazy, too. 6 inches of reach for Jasudavicious. I'm just not scared at all, bro, of her getting clipped. I'm truly not. This is like my lock of the night is Jasudavicious. I don't think I see anybody else as locky, minus BSD. We'll talk about that in a second. That's my pick, guys. Jasudavicious KO sub. Don't bet the house, but bet the shed. Mike Mallet, Charles Radtke. Say it again, Radtke. Y'all are a bunch of fucking... He was going in. And then he had the next performance where he won. Took the mic from Daniel. He goes, Daniel, you nervous? That's mad funny. But this is my underdog pick of the week. Not a lock, but it's a pick. Charles Radtke, bro. I just think he's a little more demon than Mike Mallet. He's only a plus 180, so it's nothing too diabolical. I think he hits harder. I don't think he's as much of like a sniper. He's not maybe as technical as Mike Mallet. I think Mike Mallet is a little more fluid with his striking. Just a little more technical, but I don't think that matters here, bro. We saw this guy just wilt against Neil Magny. That's disgusting. Charles Radtke did get not brutally KO'd, but that knee to the liver was disgusting from Carlos Prates. But that would put Mike Mallet out too. Mike Mallet would go, ow! You know, he looks like one of those that says ow. And I'm not buying into this Mike Mallet hype. I'm not doing it. This is exactly what the UFC did for Bo Nickel. But this is just like the Canadian form of it, you know? Oh, Mike Mallet. Oh, look at him. He's handsome. Oh, my God. Oh, shut up. He lost to Neil Magny in the last 5 seconds. Are you kidding me? Went the distance with Trevin Giles? Oh, he beat Fugit. Oh, he beat you know, he beat Lioness. Sick. Let's look at his last 5. Johan Lioness. Let's look at this. This is disgusting. Bro, I can't even, bro. I'm so over Mike Mallet hype. Get that shit out of here. It's Radtke all day, guys. Just more brutal, more doggy. Can get it to the ground. Hits harder. And Mike Mallet is a Canadian male. They love to lose in Canada. Fade them. And it looks like he doesn't grow facial hair. I don't think Mike Mallet can grow facial hair, which kind of backs up my claim that he says ow a lot. It is what it is, guys. That is it for the prelims. Now we are on to the main card. Let's see what we got. BSD and Kyle Prepolec. All right, so this is like... if you have $1 million to spare, bet it all on BSD, because this is like as free as it gets. He is a minus 1,000, so be careful. But a French ex-military special ops semi-demon versus a Canadian male. Next fight. No, I'm kidding. But that's literally all you need to know. This guy, I believe, has had 2 stints in the UFC or tried to fight some UFC opponents. Let me see here. Yeah, this guy's fought in the UFC twice back in 2019. He fought someone, I have no idea who he is, Taleb, and then he fought Austin Hubbard, who ain't god-awful, but bro, how old are you, 35? Where did the UFC find this guy? They couldn't find anybody else to step up on short notice. They called this random ass, maybe because it's in Canada. They're like, who could we feed to BSD? Kyle. BSD has been fraud checked by Poirier, by Moicano. Thank God I pig flipped. I said BSD, then before the fight started, I said, nah, Moicano's got this easily. And he made it look very easy. There you go. My pick is BSD, guys. Inside the distance, finish, kill him, next fight. Alexa Grasso and Natalia Silva. The battle of the baddies. One girl's got a fatty, and the other girl, people love her feet for some reason. I don't know. I'm not a feet guy. Out of all the parts on a body, my last focus is the feet. You sick degenerates. I'm going Natalia Silva because I love her kickboxing. It's a bigger cage. This is not the Apex where she can get clipped by Andrade. I am kind of worrisome when it comes to Alexa Grasso on her back, because she's pretty dangerous on her back. She's like a little mini Charles Oliveira. That does scare me. Natalia Silva gets cocky and gets clipped with an armbar. But other than that, I'm extremely confident in Natalia Silva. I think her twitch muscles are way faster. Demon kicks. Nice striking. I just hope she's kind of tightened up her grappling ability, because if she knocks down Grasso and gets on top and just pulls a Puja Tumor, I will throw up on my dick. So I'm going Natalia Silva. I don't think she gets a finish. It used to be fun betting Natalia Silva KO until that stopped happening. But me and the Godfather, we had some good stints, Natalia Silva KO. But in her last 3, she couldn't even finish Lee. It says Andrea Lee. Yeah, she couldn't even finish Andrea Lee. So that kind of should scare you a little bit. She won unanimous decision. But when she wins flawlessly. So I like Natalia Silva in this. Again, my only fear is just that little submission ability on Grasso's back. But other than that, I'm liking it. Next fight, Jose Aldo and Aiemann Zahabi. I'm going Jose Aldo because he is the correct pick. My fear is that Jose Aldo has exposed how to beat him. Pressure against the cage, pressure against the cage, pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Don't let him kick you. Don't let him punch you. Don't let him take you down. Boom. You beat Jose Aldo. Do I think Zahabi does that to him? No. But Jose Aldo's had some amazing performances, minus the Bautista one. That fight against Jonathan Martinez was demonic. Destroyed Martinez. Didn't get the finish, but you gotta love it. I didn't know the Bautista was split decision. That makes me feel a little bit better. I thought it was a unanimous decision. Split? Okay, I like it. If this fight happened yesterday, they would have picked Jose Aldo. Because the judges are done with this, Finney and Valentine. Bro, they almost gave that to Valentine. That's crazy. But he only lost to Marab and Bautista, which is, again, just for that pressure-heavy wrestling style. So, Zahabi could do it to him. Do I think he does it? No. I pray that Jose Aldo has learned to kind of just, pivot and just switch positions against the cage. But if not, get ready. We might hit some turbulence. Crazy difference in Pro MMA experience. 41 Pro MMA fights for Jose Aldo. 41 versus 14. The numbers are switched. That's crazy. I'm going Jose Aldo. I'm too scared to bet on a finish, but I like his money line, minus 235. I'm okay with that. Next fight, Valentina Shevchenko, and I can still never get this girl's name right. I literally bet her, and I still can't get her name right. Manon Fiorot. You guys had to help me out last night on live stream. I'm going to say this one time. Valentina kind of sucks. I know you guys are not going to agree with me. She has the belt right now. But you cannot look at that Alexa Grasso performance and be like, oh my god, she is lethal. She did nothing. And so did Merab. Merab did nothing against O'Malley. That was the same card. Then afterwards, they're dancing with each other. I pray to the high heavens. I might do like a Hail Mary rosary after this video, because I need Valentina to go to sleep. I want the head to hit the canvas. I want it all, bro. I personally think we've seen the best of Valentina. She's 37 years old. Her last 3 fights have been against the same person. Lost by sub, then had a draw, then won unanimous decision by lay and pray. Let's look at the stats. How many significant strikes did Valentina land? There's no way she landed more than like 5. She landed 45 significant strikes in a 25-minute fight. She knows her path to victory. I will say that. And that could be a spot where Manon, we got to change that name, bro. I can never say this name. Manon? What kind of name is that? Fuck. I'm going Fiorot, guys. I just think she's going to be a little bit more of a vicious striker. Again, these like crazy Valentina head kicks. That's like back in like 2018. Get that shit out of here. This is the battle of the soccer moms. I don't think either of them have kids, but they both look like soccer moms in like a rich town. Both little blondies. You know, if this was Valentina 5 years ago, I'm nervous. Valentina at 37. Fiorot isn't the youngest. She's 35. But I gotta go with Fiorot, bro. Valentina could win a boring decision. I just think Fiorot's going to give it to her. I really do. If you want to be super safe, which thankfully Valentina's an underdog, you can do the point spread on Valentina plus 5.5. That is pretty locky. I'm not going to lie. I think there's more value in betting the point spread on Valentina than betting on Fiorot money line. It's probably going to be the same number. Minus 140 for Fiorot. They're probably going to put the point spread at like minus 170 for Valentina. I'm okay with that. I like that a lot. That might be the lock of the card. Not picking Valentina money line, but just pick her to win 2 rounds. I like that. But my pick is Fiorot, guys. Main event of the evening. It's... You guys have to go to an event live one time just to hear him go, "It's on." But if you haven't liked, subscribe, and comment, please do so. I appreciate you a lot. Let's get it. Bilal and JDM. Toughie, bro. Toughie. It's one of those ones where my heart says JDM, but my head says Bilal, bro. And Bilal gives me a headache. I'll tell you that much. 8 years age gap. I was surprised by that. 36 for Bilal. JDM is 28. Basically same height, same reach. It's just night and day, the styles. JDM, super, super nasty boxer. One of my favorite boxers in the UFC. Boxing styles. And then Bilal. He has won me a bag before. $5. I turned it into $800. Swept the card money line when he fought Wonderboy. And the main event, Derek Lewis slept Dawkins 5 to 800. You would think I screenshot that and posted on my stories. I can't find the ticket anywhere. It's gone. So is the money. My pick is Bilal. Am I happy about it? Not at all. We were talking about it last night on my live stream. If you guys want to tune into my live streams, I try and do them a couple times a week. It was the Burns fight, bro. Going into the third round, it was 2018 Burns. Someone did let me know last night, I believe it was Roberto, shout out Roberto, he let me know that JDM had a broken arm. So that changes a lot, but still. It's just, when it's a commentator fighting too, I tend to feel like they have an advantage. Just seeing all the fights, being able to break it down with other people. So I think Bilal's fight IQ is demonic. JDM has a good IQ too. His style is more like truck forward, try and get some nice combos in, body, body, head, head, body, head, all that good stuff. And Bilal surprised me with that Sean Brady fight. Dear God. Man, it's either Bilal decision or JDM KO. Really ain't much to it. If you guys have that option on DraftKings, that might be the bet right there. Bilal decision, JDM KO. I want JDM to win. I'm just scared for this like Marab style pressure. And we've seen once JDM gets taken down, he stays there. So that is scary for JDM. Anything else I can say about this fight? No, that's it. We're done. So I basically picked every favorite, unfortunately, except for Charles Radtke. But that's okay. I'm literally I try and envision the fight in my head, and I try and let it play out and see what happens. That's literally how I make my predictions. And it works sometimes. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Definitely drop a comment. Give me like an underdog pick of the week. And then if you want to drop a little parlay, I'll probably take the parlay with y'all if I like it enough. It's got to be sketchy though. I need like exact method of victory. I don't want to hear like BSD money line. Like, don't you dare do that to me. If you're picking BSD, you have to tell me how he wins and what round. Like, that's the only way you're doing that. But again, I appreciate you guys for being here. Good luck on the fights. I'll have some more videos this week. Live stream today. Let's get it. Peace.